What's going on, guys? Dimension Scott back at you once again for another video. And you're finding me for the very first time. I love Blu-rays, I love DVDs, I love video games, I love talking comic book related things. If you like all of that, then feel free to subscribe. Give these videos thumbs up. I really appreciate that a lot. So, in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my top 10 films of the genres. So in this, I went with action, adventure, animation, comedy, comic book, drama, horror, sci-fi, western, and historical fantasy. I know there's others like romance and musicals, but I could not think of anything, and I really thought it'd be best to find some of the best films in my opinion that I already own in the collection. So let's not waste any time, let's do this. By the way, guys, my good subscriber Ray Lee, she was nominated to come up with her list of top 10 Genius tags, and she also nominated me, and I figured I want to join this kind of thing. It's really fun, and I have my stack right here. So starting from action, I had to go, my favorite action movie is The Terminator. I could have chosen many other action kinds of films, but The Terminator, to me, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger. He plays this unstoppable machine that you can't negotiate with, you can't talk to him. He has this computer mission to go back in time and kill that target, and it will not stop until that target is dead. The Revenant for action. I mean, I'm not action, for adventure. This is the movie that got Leonardo DiCaprio his first Oscar-winning performance. He plays this father who had a son who was killed by one of his own crew members, played by Tom Hardy, and so he must make it back to where the killer went after leaving him for dead. I love the score in this movie. I love the way everything is filmed. The score in this movie is chilling to hear. For my animation, I choose Incredibles 2. This is a sequel that a lot of us, since we were kids, who saw the first Incredibles back in the theaters in 2005, which was awesome. Incredibles 2, after so many years, when this came out, I was super excited about. I was so happy we finally got a sequel to this, and I thought it really, really delivered. And I hope there's Incredibles 3. Friday, we got Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, which you guys may recognize from the Rush Hour trilogy, which is also another set of films that I like. So you got two homies in this. Smokey is selling cigarettes for a drug dealer, Big Worm, and after smoking up all his weed, he has to pay $200 to Big Worm, otherwise he's gonna get shot. And he accidentally dragged in Craig, so they both have to find the money to pay the Big Worm. This is my favorite film of all time. It's so funny. For my comic book, I choose Man of Steel with Henry Cavill. This is the best Superman movie. I love Henry Cavill as Superman, taking in this more realism, humanity direction. You see Krypton, got the score, those sound effects. I never grew up with the Christopher Reeve films, but I definitely respect what he had did. But I think this will go down as the most underrated comic book films of all time. My drama, I had to go with The Breakfast Club. I remember watching this movie on demand one night a couple of years back. Then one of my other fellow subscribers did a movie club, and she brought up The Breakfast Club, and it still holds up a lot. you have this group of teenagers. They're in detention for a reason, and an underrated horror movie, Lights Out. This is a reminder that this will make you scared of the dark. You see this group of family, a daughter and a little son, and the mother, they're being haunted by some woman that can only be seen in the dark. And when she's in the dark, she can tear you apart. This creature character, she has something to do with the mother's past. This came out back in 2016. It really had me on the edge. And the next one I went for sci-fi, and that's the original Ghost in the Shell. You got a major who discovering who she is she not human, is she not? You got the soundtrack in this, and I think this movie inspired a lot of other movies as well. And for my Western, I went with Logan. This is Hugh Jackman's final role as the character of Wolverine, along with Patrick Stewart. Yeah, the girl who portrays X-23, she did an amazing job. I would have loved to see her as X-23 again. Hopefully. Maybe it's not too late, I'm not sure. And for my final one is a historical fantasy I choose to go with. Is an anime film, Ninja Scroll. I used to watch this so many times with my cousins when we were young. And it still holds up a lot. What it's really about is you have the main one here who's been poisoned, and he meets this character here who is immune to all poison. So if he's gonna live, he's gonna have to find a way to pass it on somehow. So yeah, guys, those are my top list. What did you all think? Do you agree with me? Let me know down in the comments below. What are some of your top list of genres of action, adventure, animation, sci-fi, horror, whatever you like, whatever you have in mind. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. That way I can see you next time. I'm Dimension Scott. Thanks for checking out this video. Later days.